Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Let's take you back to the story now. The case against a group of men arrested after the rape and assault of 8 women on a mine site on the West Rand has been postponed. The women were part of a crew shooting a music video at the time. Several other crew members were robbed. eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu is following that story for us and he joins us now live to give us an update. Manqoba, seems like a very short court appearance today. So before you speak to the political parties and organizations that are there with you, just tell us what happened in court. Why was it postponed?
Well, Masiko, we understand that it was quite a short appearance here in court today. In fact, we as the media were not allowed in court. And this is due to the fact that one of those 14 suspects, we understand, is a minor. And so the media was not allowed to come into those court proceedings. But we do understand, Masiko, that 13 of the suspects appeared today in court. One of them was reported sick in court earlier today. And the matter has been postponed, Masiko, for further investigations, we understand, to the 28th of November. But in terms of how far the investigations are, we understand that there's still DNA samples that still needs to be concluded by the laboratory, and that's really what the holdup is as far as those investigations are concerned. But I want to get those political parties, because there's a lot of unhappiness, Masiko, here outside of court with yet another postponement. Let me get to you, Siswami, just to get a sense from you about how you're feeling. Of course, you are here just to call for these suspects not to be given bail.
Yes, as we are the brigade from the office of the MEC, we are saying no bail to these perpetrators, because we are not going to support people who are raping women and killing women in South Africa. So we are saying, as the GPV brigade, we want justice to them, because justice must be served to those zama people. So we are here to support the families of the victims, and we don't support the perpetrators. The perpetrators must rot in jail. We are saying no to bail as the brigade from the office of the MEC.
And how do you feel about the fact that it has been postponed again?
It's a bit sad, because we thought that today we will hear the justice system that are saying these people will be sentenced soon. So now it's giving us something else, that there's something that maybe they are still cooking or something. We don't know what is happening, but we are still going to be here on the next court also to support. But we are not happy about them for the postponement of the case.
Okay, let's get the ANC first. Ma, how do you feel about today's court appearance and what happened in court?
I feel disappointed, because as the government, they're supposed to make sure that they fast-track the investigations of this gang rape of the young people. But because we have been told that the case has been transferred to the regional court, maybe the regional court will give them a chance to make sure that they give us what is expected to these young people, because they want to have freedom. Because if this case is not get to the finality, these young women that we have been getting raped, they won't get the freedom. We are asking the government to make sure that they speed up all the investigation that is behind these cases.
Okay, thank you, Ma. I just want to get to Action SA quickly, Masiko, just to get their reaction also. Baba, what do you make of what happened in court today?
Hi, Rodney from Action SA. We feel very disappointed that the case has been postponed once again, because every time this thing gets postponed, then the victims and their families have got to relive this tragedy over and over again, and it's unfair on them. It's unfair on the public, because everybody's looking at this, and we want this thing to be resolved as soon as possible, so that people can carry on with their lives. Also, it's got to be a message to everybody out there that they must know that enough is enough, and as Action, we stand for rule of law. And I want to say to the people there, this actually took place on the ANC government's watch. They should be standing there with these people in the dock, because they did nothing to avert the strategy.
But some would say that you are now politicizing this matter.
I'm not. If they had listened to people on the ground from the beginning, then this might have been averted. But we're standing in a situation here where rule of law doesn't exist in this country anymore. So we're saying the pen is mightier than the sword. And come 2024, use that pen.
Okay. Let's hold it there, Baba. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, Masiko, you can hear there some of the community members as well as political parties that are here outside court very upset with the fact that there has been yet another postponement on this particular matter. But the matter has been referred or will be transferred, we understand, to a regional court for that appearance on the 28th of May. And we understand that police at this point are still investigating. They're, of course, not ruling out any further arrest as far as this matter is concerned.
All right, Manqoba Mchunu live for us outside the Magistrates Court in Krugersdorp.